Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where we're working together step by step through each of the ABRSM Theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you. If you go to my website, if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets that are available in US letter or A4, and all the information that you need to know for each step of this series can be found in this document. There's also a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also access information about the books that I have available. I've written How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's an exam technique guidebook and it's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for the exam and also how to best make use of the time when you're actually in the exam room working through your paper. We are now working through the specimen paper, and so we'll crack on with that. So if you turn with me to page 23, we're going to continue with question 4. Just find the page. There we go. And so we're going to move on to question 4 here. And so I do suggest that you make a note before you start a paper of all of your key signatures, your circle of fifths, for all your major and minor keys, and that way you've only got to think of it once and then you can just keep referring to it. In the exam you do get a piece of scrap paper, so make use of it. And so now we're going to have a look at question 4 and we'll make these scales happen. So it's asked us to write 1 octave ascending, so that's going up, of the scale of F melodic minor. It says do not use a key signature but put in all the necessary sharp or flat signs. Use semi-breves or whole notes and begin on the tonic. So we write in semi-breves so we don't have to worry about stems. So first things first, F, a scale of F must begin on F. So let's just do that. And if we step up for an octave, so we go in space, line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's our octave, and we should have ended on F, so we know we've not gone wrong. Now, although it says do not use a key signature, we've still got to bear in mind what the key signature would be. And if you follow the steps through it, and then you can rub out to add any additions or changes there. So F minor is related to A flat major, so it would have a key signature of B flats, E flats, A flats and D flats. So let's just put those in straight away. B flats, E flats, A flats and D flats. Okay, and so now to make it the melodic minor, if you remember the melodic minor ascends with one set of notes and then descends with another set of notes. It ascends with the key signature, but then we have to raise the 6th and the 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the 6th, there's the 7th. And to raise those, the flats need to be removed and we need to add natural signs. So you could either just remove those. It's worth just following that through and then rubbing them out rather than just thinking on the hoof, you know, trying to think of too many things at once. If you want to, you could even put a natural sign to show that you know that they've been changed. If it's a descending scale, it just comes down with the key signature. Righty-ho, so the next one asks us to write 1 octave descending, so we're coming down now of the major scale that has this key signature. So we've got a key signature of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sharps, F, C, G, D, A, and that would be B major. Just out of interest, the last sharp always gives you the 7th of the scale. So we need to start on a high B. Remember, we're in the bass clef. And then if we just descend in step, space, line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh dear, where did I go then? 8, there we go. And because it's a major scale, we've got the key signature, that's it, that's that question complete. So let's press on. So turning the page. So we've got some intervals to look at again. Now, again, you will need to be referring to all of your different key signatures for this. So it's best to have this to hand, because then you've already done all the hard work, and now we've just got to count the numbers really. So we always count the lowest note as our tonic for the interval, and we just bear the key signature in mind and how it affects the notes. So here, this interval here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we know it's a something fourth, but we've got to decide what sort of fourth that is. Now, B flat to E flat from the key signature would be a perfect fourth. However, remember that E flat has been raised, so that natural sign is still active, and so that raises the step from E flat to E natural. If you find it difficult to visualise, just use a keyboard sketch. So you can see how the flat raised makes the interval bigger, and so it becomes an augmented fourth. We've made it bigger, we've augmented the interval. So fourth gives you half marks, and then the augmented gives you the other half of the marks. So here, let's carry on. We've got from D, 1, 2, 3, 4, D to G. Now that would be, nothing else has been changed. The key signature accidentals don't change that, so that's a perfect fourth. Carrying on. So here we're going from D up to here, up to this B flat, remember. So 1, 3, 5, 6, it's a sixth of some sort. Now D to B natural would be a major sixth. B naturals are part of the D major scale, but it's a B flat, it's been made smaller, so it's a minor sixth. So that's that one. Let's have a go at the next one. We'll carry on here. So the next one is here we are, this one. 1, 3, 5, it's a fifth of some sort. So B flat to F would be a perfect fifth, but because we've gone from B flat to B natural, we've actually made it smaller, and so it's become diminished because of that natural sign. So that's a diminished fifth. Last one. So this is a 1, 2, oh no, wrong one. Let me think, it's this one here. 1, 2, 3. So it's a third of some sort, and we're going from A to C sharp. C sharp is part of A major, and so we've got a major third. There we go. Let's press on. So now we're just doing a little bit of note reading here. It's just getting these ledger lines and clefs. So if we find that we're way out of a territory, it's best to either count down the octave or work it from a point that you're already confident with. So we know that this is middle C, C, D, E, F, G, A. So it's an A, and then it's an A double sharp. Don't know why I started halfway along the line there. Okay, so now we're in the treble clef, and so we know that the top line, every good boy deserves football, is F, F, G, A, B, C, D, E flat. Alternatively, you could count down an octave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which takes you to there, and so we know that's an E. We're in more familiar territory there, so you could work it out that way. So it's an E flat. Let's have a look at this one. So we know this is middle C, C, B, A, G sharp, or 1, 3, 5, 7, 8 takes it to there, which is a G, G sharp. Cracking on through these. So now let's count an octave. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8 takes us to here. We're in the alto clef, that's a C, so that would be a D, therefore this is a D double flat, just an octave lower than the one we've just counted up to. And then let's do the same counting backwards here. So we've got 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. Takes us one below the middle C, so that's a C B. So an octave high, that's a B flat. Just takes a little bit of figuring out. If you're not used to those clefs, you just have to figure it out and count up. This is always my favourite part of an exam paper now, where we get to deal with a bit of harmony. We're just looking at these triads. So we just need to name these triads. They've told us the key is G minor, and so we're looking for chords 1, 4 and 5 in G minor. G is the tonic, counting up the scale, the fourth, G, A, B, C, and D is the fifth. So now we need to work out the triads. Remember, it's built from the first, the third and the fifth. So it's G, B, D, 1, 3, 5, C, E, G, D, F, A. Don't worry about flats and sharps and so on. Your key signature will deal with that, apart from in G minor. When it's a minor key, the fifth note, the chord 5 always involves the raised seventh. So the F sharp is always going to be there as an accidental, the raised seventh, but of course that's all done for you in this. We're just naming what's there. So that's all the hard work done. So here we got a C, G, E, G. That's going to be a chord 4. So you can either just use the Roman numerals 4, or you can say subdominant. Next one, we got D, A, D, F sharp, and that F sharp straight away tells us we're in chord 5, but all of the other notes will confirm that. That's the dominant. You could use either of those. And then to finish, we've got G, G, B, G. So that's our tonic, chord 1. The fact that there's a D missing doesn't matter. You can tell that generally that's the best description for that chord. So it's the same sort of thinking now for this next one, but we've got to just take that thinking process a little bit further. So we've got to write the triads as they've asked us to. Now they've told us whether they want us the major or the minor key, otherwise we'd be a bit stuck. So we need to write the major keys here. So this is 4 sharp, so that would be E major. If it was a minor key, it would be the relative minor, C sharp minor. And it's asked us for the tonic, so that's chord 1. So E is the tonic, so E, G, B. So we've just got to make sure we put this in the correct clef. So we know that that's C, so the B will be 1 down. So if we go backwards, B, G, E, then we know we've done it. C, B, there we go. If you're not familiar with the clef, just take it from that C. So here we need the minor key. This is E flat major, which is related to C minor. Now we need the dominant, which is the 5th. So we've got to count 5 from that to find our 5th note. So C, D, E, F, G gives us a G chord. G, so we need to work out the triad G, B, D. However, don't forget in chord 5, it gives us the 7th note of the scale, which needs to be raised. So we need to include the natural sign to raise the 7th. Otherwise it wouldn't be correct. So we need a G, B, D, that's the first part done, but then we need to add the raised 7th, which is always the middle note of the dominant chord. Last one, so a minor key again, we've got 3 sharps, so that would be A major, the related minor is F sharp minor. It's asked us for the subdominant, chord 4, So we need to count from 4, F, G, A, B. So work out your triad from that, first, third, fifth, B, D, F, and that's the thinking done. B, D, F. There we go, and that's that paper complete. In fact, that's that whole booklet completed. We've finished the 2016 papers, and so the next thing that will be up on the playlist will be the specimen paper, showing you what the new layout for the new exam syllabus will look like. I do hope that that's been helpful to you. If you can give me a like, that'd be really great. And please subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's always lots in the pipeline. Please do go to sharonbale.com and make use of all of the information that's there for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.